Looking for compliments? I got you. Don't want to spend a lot of money? I got you. We're going to talk about 5 fragrances in my collection that always give me compliments. All right, the first one we're going to talk about is the Asad by Lattafa, the original black one. This stuff is an amazing scent for the price point. It's pretty close to Dior Sauvage Elixir. It's spicy, it's peppery. There's a little bit of vanilla in there. Sweet, maybe a little tobacco. This stuff projects like crazy. It lasts forever. People are gonna know for sure that you're wearing it. It's priced around $40. Almost everything on today's list is going to be around the $40 mark. Only thing, the stuff may be a little too intense for the summertime. It is pretty heavy, but it smells fantastic. It's oud heavy. If you prefer the lighter scents, this is not going to be one for you. But it's not a stinky oud. It's a great scent. Absolutely. It's a standout choice if you like deep, spicy fragrances, the touch of sweetness, excellent performance. Every time I wear this stuff, somebody compliments on how nice I smell. Just a great scent overall. And you get it for fairly cheap. Of course, I've noticed that a lot of these prices, they're going up. I remember when I bought this, it was probably $20, $22. But that's the going trend for all of these fragrances now. So your budget's going to have to go up just a little bit. But we're still staying around the $40 mark. Like I said, except for one, and we'll get to that one a little bit later. But yeah, if you want peppery, spicy, little musky, it's got some woods in there. Maybe a little vanilla. As it dries down, it definitely turns into a more vanilla, woody scent. But man, it's a great scent. If you haven't picked it up or you're debating on picking it up, if you like the smell of Dior Sauvage Elixir, this stuff is probably 90% of that, maybe even closer to 95. All right, the next one we're going to talk about is Afnan Supremacy, the collector's edition. This stuff was released, I think, in 2024 as a premium addition to the Supremacy line. This stuff is an outstanding fragrance. It does resemble, say, Creed, maybe Absolute Aventus. It's very pineapple forward. It's a little fruity. I smell some flowers, maybe white flowers. Orange blossom. It's very birchy. It's very strong. This is another fragrance that less is probably going to be more. It's a very strong fragrance. Strong projection, strong longevity, 8 to 10 hours, easy, spicy, woody, got a smoky backbone. It's great. And if you're into the Creed Aventus, Absolute DNA, this is pretty close to it. And I'm sure you've seen people talking about this stuff. Again, it's going to be the Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. I think this stuff's going for, again, around the $40 range. Don't be scared to pick it up. But beware, it is strong and people are going to compliment on you, which that's what this whole video is about. All of these are compliment getters. The dry down, as this stuff dries down, it's definitely more woody, less fruity, smoky. You get that birch. It's an excellent scent. Again, don't be scared to pick it up if you haven't tried it yet. Go ahead and pick it up. Great, safe blind buy if you like the Creed Aventus Absolute DNA. If you're not a fan of that, then by all means skip this one because this is what it smells like. All right. The next one we're going to talk about is another Afnan Rare Reef. This one steps outside of what the last two fragrances, the whole smoky, woody, spicy. This one is none of that. It's a freshie, but it's a surprisingly long-lasting freshie. That's going to garner compliments. Oh, this stuff just smells so good. It's very lemony, citrusy. Yeah, I'm not really going to say lemony. It's definitely citrusy up top. It's there's orange, little mint to cool it off, grapefruit. It's got some apricot, violet leaf, all around great scent. It's just a beautiful scent. I think it's supposed to be uh, in the style of Pacific Chill, I think. Um, and it does a really good job of it. It's just a refreshing. There's a little bit of rose in there, actually. I can smell. Great scent. Again, longevity. It's going to be 8 to 9 hours with strong projection for the first few hours. If you get it on your shirt, your clothes, it's going to be there for 12 hours. Very strong. Works well for daytime, nighttime, casual outings. It's unisex, but it leans more masculine for sure. It's got a modern vibe to it. It delivers, it's almost niche level freshness. Oh, it just smells so good. But to be warned, it's very citrus heavy when you first spray it on. It's not really a cozy scent. It's a fresh scent. Some people say it's, slightly mineral, maybe a little soapy, almost like a luxury hotel soap. But man, it's a great scent. None of these things that I just said are bad qualities of a scent, I don't think, anyways. But this stuff smells fantastic. Again, Rare Reef. Every time I wear this stuff, people are always complimenting me on how good I smell. But you do have to go easy on the spray. Like I said, this stuff is strong. Actually, all three of the ones that we've talked about, this one included, are very strong. Go easy on the sprays, don't overspray, and you're going to get the compliments that you're looking for. All right, this next one is just an honorable mention because it's new to my collection. It's the Club de Nuit Intense Man, the Extrait, the Parfum. I've only worn it twice, but both times it's been well received, so I'm sure it's going to be a killer. As it gets a little older, and people start wearing it more. I think it's fairly new. I don't know when it was released. Maybe 2025. Let's see if it says. It doesn't really say when it was released. Well, it's new to me anyway. But this is probably the best Club de Nuit Intense Man that they've released. And I know everybody says that about every new flanker that comes out. But this one is so much calmed down on that lemon pledge feel. It's just smoothed out. It's great. It's pineapple. If anybody knows the Club de Nuit Intense Man line, they know what this stuff smells like. This one is just a smoother version of all the rest of them. And I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's a runner-up. I haven't tested it a whole lot, but both times I have worn it, it's got me compliments both times. So it's a great fragrance. If you see it on your list, it's a smaller bottle. And I think it's under the $40, $35, I think, to pick it up. Great scent if you like the Creed Aventus DNA. All right, the next one we're going to talk about is Rasasi Hawas Fire. I've had this for maybe a month now, 2 months, and every time I wear it, people are asking me, what is that you're wearing. This is a great fragrance. It's bold, seductive fragrance. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a pretty good sprayer. Now I'm just covering myself up in it. Um, it's definitely, it's woody. It dries down, definitely woody, but it starts off a little bit sweet, a little bit synthetic, but once you get past that synthetic opening, oh, there's amber, there's spice, there's smoke and woods. It's intense. It's aromatic. Again, very, very strong fragrance. You're not going to need much of it, which maybe that's why it's pulling compliments, because it's just strong. There's a little bit of lavender, oud, some patchouli. I do have to say that when this stuff first dropped, there was a lot of speculation that it was going to be Versace Eros Flame, and it's really not. It's really its own thing. Um, but as far as performance wise, strong projection, 8 to 10 hours. It's gonna stay on you. Um, Spicy, smoky, slightly sweet. It's it's a good scent. It's probably one of my favorite from the Hawas line. And I have four of them. I have this one. I have Ice. I have the original. And I think it's Tropical. Yeah, Tropical that I have. And I haven't played with Tropical as much. Like I just got in, I don't know, maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago. But this stuff is fantastic. If you're looking for a fiery masculine scent that's going to turn heads and last all night, this is it. Um, and while this stuff is in the air, is where this stuff is magical. Like it, smell it on paper, it does smell good, but it does smell kind of on the cheap side, right? But in the air, this stuff is just fantastic. Like I said, it's probably one of my favorites of the Hawas line so far. They're still, they put out so many of them, I can't keep up. But this is a definite compliment puller. And again, it's a strong fragrance. It's beast mode. Pretty much everything, again, that we've talked about, we could have made this a 5 beast mode fragrances. But these all pull great compliments. All right, the last one we're going to talk about, and these were in no particular order. Um, no, in no particular order. But the last one we're going to talk about is Valentino Olmo Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. This stuff, oh, it's so good. Opens up with like red apple and cardamom. Dries down a little woody. Spray that on paper. It's a, oh, it's a lovely scent. I lost my cat. So let's sit back and smell this one for a minute. So this stuff is, it's fruity. There's a little amber, some lavender. It's definitely aromatic freshness, touch of herbal, and the dry down is where this stuff really gets magical because, I mean, it's a playful scent when you first put it on, but the dry down has just a touch of tobacco and patchouli to mature it up just a little bit, but it's subtle. I mean, and it's not going to be a smoky finish. It's a very nice scent. And this is probably, oh, this is definitely the most expensive one on this list. And I'm thinking you can probably pick it up for about $100, maybe a little over 100. So it's still budget, but not nearly as budget as the rest of these, right? But it is a fantastic scent. Again, it's going to be Valentino Bornaromo or Omo Coral Fantasy. I've only smelled a I think 3 of the original Born in Roma, Born in Roma, Omo. It's a word full. Born Born in Roma. Coral Fantasy is this one. I've only smelled 2 of the other ones. And this one is probably by far my favorite of the bunch. It just smells great. Maybe it's the red apple, lavender. Like I said, it's a little woody. Don't expect anything smoky. It dries down. There's some tobacco in it, patchouli. Great scent. Yeah. Don't be scared to pick that one up. If you want to splurge on a fragrance, that's definitely one that could be splurged on. All right, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe. Really helps out these small YouTube channels. All the comments, I enjoyed all the comments on the last video. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do that again this time. If you enjoy the channel, like I said, like, subscribe. I'm really just trying to get low-cost fragrances out to people that might not know about their options for smelling good. And we have already proven that you don't have to spend a lot of money to smell great. We can smell great on a budget. There are plenty of options out there. And I'm thinking about maybe doing a video on even more budget-friendly scents, stuff in the $20 range. I'll have to do some looking around, some shopping around, see what I can find. But I'm sure they're out there. But again, like, subscribe, comment, all that really helps out small YouTube channels like myself. We just out here trying to make a community so we can all engage in these wonderful fragrances. And if you have any option or any fragrances that you suggest I look at, please let me know. I'm always looking for new fragrances, new smells, new fragrance companies. I'm really new to the game. I've only been collecting for about 8 months. So I'm not well versed in all of the other companies that are out there. So let me know if there's anything that I should be looking at.